Hey guys, it's your girl Bookshop. Ready to get your romantic juices flowing? I've got 101 romance story prompts that'll make you want to write. Whether you're published or just a hopeless romantic, I've got you covered. So grab your notebooks, laptops, or whatever you write on, and let's get into it. This is going to be so much fun. Picture this. Our heroine is on a date from hell. She's about to fake a seizure to escape, but then she locks eyes with the waiter, and bam, it's like everything else fades away. He's got that whole charming, misunderstood artist vibe going on. The possibilities are endless. What will happen next? Two people meet, sparks fly, and they're thinking, this is fun, no strings attached. But here's the twist. One of them is catching major feels. The other one? Totally oblivious. Still thinks they're in a casual fling, completely unaware of the emotional hurricane headed their way. Talk about drama. What happens next? We've all been there, right? Set up on a blind date by well-meaning friends. These two poor souls are thrown together, hoping for the best. Will it be love at first sight? Or will they be faking food poisoning before the appetizers arrive? Imagine a stuffy company fundraiser. Everyone's bored out of their minds when suddenly, bam, our hero is auctioned off for a date. And who wins this grand prize? Maybe the shy office intern, or the CEO's daughter looking to shake things up. Either way, this date is about to get interesting. Close your eyes and imagine this. A vintage record store, the smell of old books and dusty vinyl in the air, and two characters reaching for the same record. They slide into that little listening booth, sharing a moment of connection. The music brought them together, and now anything is possible. Our guy is on a mission to find the perfect ring, but he's shopping for the wrong girl. He meets the saleswoman with a heart of gold and a killer eye for sparkle. She opens his eyes to what matters. Online dating can be a minefield. Our character thinks they've met someone amazing online, but plot twist, the photos were a little embellished. But here's the kicker, they actually have a great time. They laugh, they connect deeply. They realize that maybe, just maybe, looks aren't everything after all. Our heroine just dumped her boyfriend and meets his twin brother. This twin is everything her ex wasn't. Charming, sensitive, and actually listens. It's a recipe for disaster, but also, potentially, the greatest love story ever told. Will she take the risk? Our guy is on a date from hell, so he fakes an emergency call. He dials a random number, and guess who answers? The woman of his dreams. She's witty, charming, and happy to play along with his charade. Two people who are completely wrong for each other decide to pretend to be a couple. Maybe it's to get their families off their backs, or to make their exes jealous. But as they spend more time together, they start to actually like each other, and maybe even fall in love. Picture this. A carnival, and two characters stuck on a Ferris wheel. At first they're annoyed, maybe even a little scared. But as the sun sets and the city lights twinkle below, they start to see each other in a whole new light. By the time the Ferris wheel starts moving again, they're head over heels in love. Our guy is supposed to deliver flowers to a beautiful woman, but she's being wooed by a total jerk. He sees right through this guy's act and knows he has to do something. Maybe he accidentally spills coffee on the jerk or delivers a heartfelt speech about true love. Whatever he does, he wins the girl's heart. You're casually dating someone. It's all fun and games until suddenly someone offers up a drawer in their apartment. One of them is ready to move in together while the other is still trying to figure out what they want for breakfast. Talk about a recipe for disaster. Two people start dating, everything's great, until they meet each other's families. And guess what? They have some seriously intertwined history, like we dated each other's siblings kind of history. Will their love survive this unexpected family reunion from hell? Our heroine stumbles upon an old mixtape from her high school sweetheart. Suddenly, she's flooded with memories. First kisses, stolen glances, Late-night talks. She sets off on a quest to track him down, armed with nothing but a faded cassette tape and a whole lot of hope. Will she find him and rekindle that old flame? Only time will tell. Let's talk about the ambiguity of modern dating. These two people are going on what can only be described as dates. They're going to fancy restaurants, holding hands, using heart eyes emojis when they text. But they haven't made things official. It's only a matter of time before someone cracks. Fresh out of a relationship, nursing a broken heart, vowing to stay single forever. But then they meet someone new who makes them believe in love again. But is it real love or just a rebound? They have to figure out if they're meant to be together or if it's just temporary. Our guy is desperate for a date, so he borrows his brother's baby. Suddenly, he's a chick magnet. Women are swooning over him, wanting to know all about his fake parenting skills. But here's the thing, he's actually really good with the baby, and as he spends more time with this little bundle of joy, he starts to realize he wants the real deal. Truth or dare, anyone? Our character is dared to ask out the most unattainable person they know. They're convinced they'll get rejected, but they go for it anyway. And to their surprise, the other person says yes. Suddenly, they're navigating a new relationship with someone they barely know. Our hero is convinced he can make anyone fall in love with him, so he makes a bet with his best friend. He can make her fall in love with him in 2 weeks. Easy, right? Wrong. As he spends more time with her, he realizes that she's not just some prize to be won. And somewhere along the way, he starts to fall for her for real, unexpectedly. Our guy is so over his relationship, but he doesn't have the guts to break things off himself. So, he asks his twin brother to break up with her for him. But the twin brother starts to fall for her. Will they come clean? Or will they keep up the charade? Our two characters are madly in love, but they have to keep their relationship under wraps. Maybe they work together, or their families are sworn enemies. Their love is a secret, a whispered promise, a stolen moment in a world that doesn't understand. Two people are set up on blind dates, but both of their dates are no-shows. They're sitting at separate tables, feeling like complete losers. And then their eyes meet. They strike up a conversation, realizing they have a lot in common. They spend the night laughing, talking, and realizing the best things in life are unexpected. A single parent attends a parent-teacher conference and is smitten with their child's teacher. There's a spark, but they're professionals. Will they resist their attraction or risk everything for love? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. This is the story of a woman who's determined to break that curse. She's been a bridesmaid more times than she can count, and she's starting to think she's destined to be single forever. But then, she meets someone who makes her believe that maybe, just maybe, her luck is about to change. Will she finally get her happily ever after? Only time will tell. The third wheel, the unsung hero of every love story. This is the story of a person who's always the single friend, the one who gets stuck chaperoning their coupled-up friends on dates. They're starting to think they'll never find their own love story. But what they don't realize is that someone has been watching them all along, waiting for the right moment. Our third wheel is in love with one of their best friends, but they're stuck in the friend zone. They watch their friend date others, their heart breaking each time. But then, their friend's relationship falls apart, and the third wheel is there to pick up the pieces. As their friend heals, they realize the one they've been searching for has been right in front of them all along. Our characters are on a date at the carnival and decide to take a ride on the tunnel of love. But as they're floating along, the ride breaks down. They're stuck in a heart-shaped boat surrounded by plastic swans. By the time the ride starts up again, they're head over heels. Two people meet in an online fantasy football league. They trash talk each other, celebrate each other's victories, and bond over their shared love of the game. But they've never met in person before. So they decide to take a leap of faith and meet up in real life. Will their online chemistry translate to the real world? Our heroine is on a mission to find her perfect match, but she has no idea what she's looking for. So she decides to date every type of person she can find. She's determined to kiss a lot of frogs before she finds her prince. And along the way, she learns a lot about herself and about what she's really looking for in a partner. There you have it, 101 romance prompts to spark your creativity. Which will you write? Let us know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content.